Morning, everybody. To those of you that are watching the blog, thank you very much. No title. I don't know where I'm going with this blog, but it just popped into my head. And I'm sorry if it's just disjointed. Thanks for supporting the blog so far. I hope it helps. Those of you that don't necessarily know how to express what they need to express. I'm having a very difficult time emotionally. And for years, I think I know what the problem is. And before I continue with my own emotions and what, I just want to say to the single moms club out there that have lost their husbands, I think you should remarry as soon as possible again. Just the way us guys do when our partners die or our wives die. Remarry again. Sure, celibacy is not a fallacy. But remarry again for your own emotional sanity and sacredness. Remarry again as soon as possible. As soon as you're done grieving your husband, get out there again. Because if you still have a young son and especially a young son with a severe physical disability, you're really going to need a male role model. Because I'm not saying you're going to do damage, but you're not always going to know the right times and the right tones to punish, to reward, to give affection. To know when he's not giving you bass in his voice, but to know when he's being the man that you actually want him to be. Because that man is not your husband, he's not your son's father. But for the rest of the things that his father could not do for him and teach him, myself included, that man, your second husband, is going to be the ladder which your son climbs up on, even if he has to climb up on it in an adaptive manner. But he's going to climb it. He's going to get into that adapted car, he's going to go to the traffic department, he's going to pass out, as we say in South Africa. Because if you don't, his stepdad is going to kick his ass. Because there are some men that will give you a sit-down talk, and there are some men that will teach you by osmosis how to be calm, how to be rational, how to keep you cool, how to take a bird's eye view. And the same-sex parent is very, very important. There's a reason that joke exists. Let me show you how it's done, son. That's a father telling him, son, I'm with you, but you're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. I'm with you. And don't worry, if you get into trouble, I'll talk to your mother. If you have an accident now, I'm gonna place myself behind the wheel. But this is what you will learn. Because from a mother's point of view, it's always gonna be, drop that bass in your voice when you talk to me. And that's not necessarily the safest option. Because you know what? The woman that is gonna choose is gonna be just like you. And that's not a good thing. Because like you can walk all over your son, that woman is gonna walk all over your son. That's not safe. Let a father, let a male role model into your life again, so that your son can know when to step up and bring that bass, or when to draw back and calm down and just let the wheels roll in. Again, no offense to single parents, no offense to single mothers, but you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know. if you keep with this trend, your son is going to take a woman out for a nice evening, pay for everything, may even get a kiss goodnight. But because you're the one that's driving the car, you're going to have to get in the shower and take a pee. And I'm being nice about that, but you all know what I mean. Let a father show his son. Doesn't need to be blood. Because I remember a good couple of years ago, and I spoke about my exes in a previous vlog. Hopefully I'll be able to do all the editing. I was with my girlfriend in my room, and my mom and her boyfriend were sitting here, and he came to greet me to say hello, and then I unfortunately was in the throes of a passionate makeout session, and he ran into the lounge like where we are, we're filming now, and he's laughing and he said, "Wow, you're never gonna guess what I just saw in the room." And you're never gonna guess what I just saw in the room. You know, and having a passionate makeout session, go boy, go. And my mother wanted to bound in the room and say, "Hey boy," and then I'm not gonna mention Oak's name, but Oak stopped my mother, physically stopped my mother. So I told and said, "Hey, old enough." You see, those are the male milestones that you single moms think you know, but you actually don't. He needs that strong vocal tonality to get the message across, especially if he can't use his hands, especially if he can't push standing up. He needs that strong vocal tonality, he needs that strength. And he needs a father figure to guide also his mom to realize he needs to start being a man now. So let me take the reins. And if you want to double check my thesis on this, there's another vlogger who's got brittle bone syndrome or osteogenesis imperfecta. Sean Stevenson. The 3-foot giant. He went through the same thing that I did. But fortunately his father made it into adulthood with him. So what then happened was, as he was growing up, his father decided to become a stay-home dad. Because the truth of the matter is, the guys won't necessarily hang out with you if your mother's doing all your physical facilitating, but they will want to hang out with your dad. So again, I'm not insulting all single mothers, but maybe you should look at getting married again for your own benefit and that of your son's benefit. Because if you don't, I'm going to reiterate it. He's going to take a nice woman out for a nice evening and you're going to think, ooh, she's good and I approve of her. But it's going to end in nothing but a peck on the cheek. And then he's going to come home and use his hand for a pussy. And yeah, I said pussy. Because you want a grandbaby, don't you? And I have a rule. If your mother approves of the girl, you know you're not going to get none. So let a male role model in. Let your son be strong. Let him get a strong woman that's going to, first and foremost, be a great companion, want to do things with him and be seen in public with him. And then also be a great lover to him when the door is closed. That's where I'm going to leave it. Comment, like. If you disagree with me, fine. See your spiritual leaders. See your psychologist. But that's me out. Have a great day.